Welcome back to the deep dive. This is where we take one single source, could be research, a document, or like today, a complete folktale, and we really just pull it apart for you.
Right, we do the heavy lifting so you get the core insights.
And today's source is a classic from the Brothers Grimm, but one you might not know. It's a German folktale. Einäuglein, Zweiäuglein und Dreiäuglein.
Which translates pretty straightforwardly to one eye, two eyes, and three eyes.
Sounds simple, maybe like a nursery rhyme?
You'd think so, but it's actually, a really startling look at cruelty, at identity, and the very, very precise rules of magic in these kinds of stories.
So that's our mission today. We're not just going to tell you the story. We want to trace the heroine's journey from, a total outcast to royalty.
And more importantly, we need to dissect the two magical systems that are at play. They're distinct, and they are almost, mathematical in their precision.
It's a whole journey. Okay, let's get into it. And we have to start with the family itself because the premise is just bizarre.
It really is. It immediately flips everything you'd expect. So you've got a mother, three daughters. The two favorites are Einäuglein, one eye, and Dreiglein, three eyes.
And their names are literal. One has one eye, the other has three right in the middle of the forehead.
Exactly. And then you have our hero, Zweiglein, two eyes.
The normal one.
She's the normal one. And that's the whole problem. The story says she has two eyes like other people, and for that reason, her mother and sisters can't stand her.
That is just wild. They hate her because she's normal.
They tell her straight up, you with your two eyes are no better than common folk. You don't belong to us. So in this tiny, twisted family unit, being unique, even monstrously so, is good. Being normal is a flaw.
She's a social freak to them.
Absolutely. And they abuse her for it. She gets terrible clothes, only the scraps of food left over. She's starving. And this is where the story really kicks off, with her at her lowest point.
Right. She's sent out to herd the family goat. She's hungry, and she just sits down and cries.
The story says, two small streams flow from her eyes. It's that act of pure sorrow that summons the first bit of magic. A wise woman appears.
And she offers a solution, but it's tied to this very specific, almost ritualistic mechanic.
It is. It's the first magical system, and it's all about secret survival. The wise woman tells her to speak to the goat.
And the words are like a password.
Precisely. To get food, she has to say, Zicklein, Mech, Tischlein, Deck.
Goat, bleat, table set.
And instantly, this magnificent little table appears. White cloth, silver spoon, the best food, all hot and ready.
And to make it go away?
An equally precise command. Zicklein, Mech, Tischlein, Fig. Table, away, it vanishes.
So she has this secret lifeline, a private luxury support system. But of course, the family starts to notice something's up.
Oh, immediately. Zweiglein stops eating the scraps they give her. So the mother says this must not be right. She must have found other ways.
And this kicks off the surveillance phase.
Right. First, they send Einäuglein, the one-eyed sister, to spy on her.
But Zweiglein is clever. She sings a little song to make her fall asleep.
A very simple hypnotic tune. Einäuglein, wachst du? Einäuglein, schläfst du? Are you waking? Are you sleeping?
And since Einäuglein only has the one eye, the spell is 100% effective.
Yep. The eye closes, she's asleep, and she sees nothing. The secret is safe. For now.
So the mother escalates. She sends Dreiäuglein. Three eyes must be better than one for spying, right?
That's the logic. And Zweiglein tries the same song, the same trick. But she slips up. Just a little.
What does she do?
She starts the song correctly for three eyes, but then just out of habit, she sings the second part of the rhyme wrong. She sings, Zweiglein schlafst du.
Oh, no.
Exactly. The magic in this story is absolutely literal. It requires precise naming. She put two of the eyes to sleep.
But not the third one.
The third eye on her forehead, which was never mentioned in the spell, stays wide awake.
That is such a brilliant detail.
Isn't it? So Dreiglein pretends to be asleep, but that third eye is blinking, watching everything. The goat, the words, the magic table. She sees it all.
And she goes straight back and tells the mother everything. And she makes sure to mention that the food was much better than what we have here.
And that's the trigger. It's not just that Zweiglein has a secret, it's that she has something better. That superiority is what sends the mother into a jealous rage.
An absolute rage.
No logic, no thinking, hey, maybe I can use those magic words myself. Just pure destructive envy.
Yeah.
She grabs a slaughter knife.
And she kills the goat just like that.
Stabs it right in the heart. The magical lifeline is gone.
And Zweiglein is devastated, back to square one, weeping over her dead friend.
But the wise woman appears again. A second intervention. And this one is different. This is about shifting from survival to destiny.
Okay, so what's the instruction this time?
The woman tells her to ask her sisters for the goat's entrails, the Eingeweide,
The grossest part.
the most disgusting, unwanted part. And she's to bury them in the ground right in front of the front door.
And the sisters just laugh and let her have them.
They do. But the next morning, where she buried them, something has grown. It's not a temporary hidden magic anymore. It's a wonderful, magnificent tree.
This is the second magical system.
Exactly. The goat was about hidden survival. The tree is about public status and permanent wealth. It's described as having leaves of silver and fruits of gold.
Impossible to miss. So the family, of course, immediately tries to claim it.
They all try to climb it to pick the fruit. Einäuglein, Dreieuglein, the mother.
And what happens?
The branches pull away from them. Every time they reach, they just grab at empty air. This magic isn't tied to a command. It's tied to ownership. It knows who it belongs to.
But when Zweiglein tries...
The golden apples fall right into her hands. She fills her whole apron.
So now the family is trapped. They have this incredible source of wealth right outside their door, but they can't touch it. It just makes their envy worse.
It absolutely does. They can't claim the fortune, so they just go back to punishing the person who can. Which brings us to the rescue.
A young knight rides by.
A beautiful lord, the story says. He sees this incredible silver and gold tree and is amazed.
And the sisters panic. They can't let him see the common girl who actually owns it.
So they do the cruelest, most ridiculous thing. They shove Zweiglein under an empty barrel that's sitting right by the tree.
Hiding her away.
And they shove the golden apple she picked under the barrel with her. So she is literally sitting on the proof of their lie.
The knight asks for a branch from the tree, and of course they can't break one off.
They fail completely. But Zweiglein has had enough. She's angry. So from under the barrel, she rolls 2 of the golden apples out toward the knight's feet.
Silent signal.
It's perfect. The knight sees the apples and knows something isn't right. He demands to see the third sister.
And when she comes out from under the barrel, he's struck by her beauty. The very thing that made her an outcast is just normal to him.
It allows him to see her. He asks if she can break off a branch, and she says, yes, for the tree belongs to me.
She claims her power.
She does. She climbs up, easily breaks off a branch with silver leaves and golden fruit, and gives it to him.
And he asks her what she wants in return.
And she doesn't ask for gold. She has gold. She asks to be rescued from her hunger and misery and sorrow.
And he takes her away to his castle, marries her, and they live in great joy.
But the story isn't quite over. The sisters wake up the next day thinking, well, at least we still have the tree.
But it's gone.
Vanished. And when Zweiglein looks out her chamber window at the castle, there it is. The tree followed her. Her fortune is tied to her, and it is now completely out of their reach.
And this is where a lot of fairy tales would end. You know, good guys win, bad guys lose.
Right. But this one has a final act that I think is its most important part.
The act of grace.
Yes. Years later, Einäuglein and Dreieuglein have fallen into total poverty. They become beggars, and one day they show up at Zweiglein's castle.
And she recognizes them. She could turn them away. She'd have every right to.
Every right, after years of abuse. But she doesn't. She welcomes them in. She treats them kindly. She cares for them.
She gives them what they denied her.
Exactly. And the story says that because she was so good to them, they came to heartily regret the evil they had done. Her kindness is what causes their repentance, not punishment.
So her whole journey is complete. Rejected for being normal, empowered by magic, and then using that power for forgiveness, not revenge.
It's a really profound arc. For all the magic, the story is driven by these very human things. Envy, cruelty, and in the end, grace.
And that leaves us with one final thought, a question really, to leave with you. The wise woman set all of this in motion. The goat was for survival, but it had to be destroyed for the tree, the real fortune to appear.
The first gift was temporary. The second was permanent.
So, was the slaughter of the goat a necessary sacrifice? A test of Zweiglein's trust to see if she would follow the instructions even after her lifeline was destroyed? Or was it just that a lower form of magic had to be cleared away to make room for something greater, something for you to mull over?